about coming through and stopping all the dancing.
Round number 5 scheduled for 12. Norris on the attack once again.
Oh boy, I mean, you're talking about a guy that's mad. Terry Norris is talking to him, he's snarling at him, he's mad. He is really steamed.
I feel like we're in the NBA.
Yeah.
Right now, I think Simon Brown is trying to convince himself that he's going to change the pace, he's going to pick up the momentum and make it swing. He's doing little things physically, and he's taunting Terry back a little bit, but it's not really working.
Look how he waits for Terry Norris. He waits for him as if the magic of the last fight's going to happen again.
Norris just picking his spots, going to the body, going to the head.
It may well happen again, but that certainly is a risky maneuver when you're giving away every round.
Well, Norris went to school. He did his homework. He studied tapes. This is certainly the complete antithesis of what we saw against Simon Brown in the first fight.
Well, you see in the first fight, he had an offensive mind, almost one-dimensional. Go forward, unleash big bombs all over the place, just offense, offense. Here he's boxing. He's taking a little bit off some of the punches, not all big, some quick, some devastating, some to the body, some to the head, and he's moving. There he goes, bouncing, getting in his rhythm, staying outside, not absorbing, keeping his hands high. He's doing everything better for what he has to do to win.
And he is just canvassing the champion, Simon Brown. Brown being frustrated by the man who so dearly wants his title back.
You know, there comes a point of no return when you're behind in rounds, you need a knockout, but there also becomes a physical point of no return when you absorb this much punishment that you don't have the knockout shot left in your system. Brown has got to start inflicting some damage, some pain, head, body, anywhere, or he'll never slow Terry down.
At the very least, the body. At the very least, he got drunk off looking at that knockout festival that he had and has not come bound to the body. In the meantime, look at all the talking he's doing. He's laughing at it. Terry Norris is laughing.
Terry should take a little lesson on not hanging his tongue out.
The taunting and trash talking rages on. The crowd getting a kick out of it. Simon Brown, he is one guy, though, who never loses his spirit. Always dangerous, particularly if he's behind, as we saw against Maurice Blocker recently. His biggest flaw, though, is his defense. He opens himself up, as we saw in this fight.
Well, nice right hand by Simon, didn't move. Terry Norris, he's taking some good shots and didn't move like they did last time.
As we enter the dressing room of WBC middleweight champion Gerald McClellan, quickly becoming recognized as one of the most devastating punchers in boxing since his 5th round KO of Julian Jackson almost exactly a year ago to the day. McClellan has successfully defended his title 2 times. Tremendous knockout ratio.
All the movement you do is slide to the right way, that way. The hard way, you know what I mean? Make them move that way. And stay to it. Don't do it and start with it. Force him again. Force him to fight. You chase him a little too much. Suck it in deep. Take it in. Give me the mouthpiece. Simon, inside grip them shots, baby. You inside grip them. You hear me, Simon? Inside grip.
Boy, it really looks like Brown is doing some heavy soul searching as he comes out to begin round number 6. He was just pacing around, looking down, staring at the canvas in his corner. How do I turn this thing around?
Well, Terry's certainly having things his way, but I think you should take a lesson from what he did to Brown when Brown got a little cocky and a little fancy, and not do that. Stick to what he's doing. He's doing it perfectly.
Yeah, he's starting to get a little too bad.
With a left sweeping hook.
Why not? He's won all 5 rounds, and it doesn't look like this guy has any thought of how to get to Terry to settle down into a fight.
See, right here, Terry can take his rest if he wants. He's got a 5-round lead. He can do what he wants. Simon Brown now has all the onus on him to press the fight, make the fight, and take the fight and win it.
Let's see if he does press the attack. First, he's got to catch the speedy Norris, and Norris comes right back. Combination. lumbering.
No spinning, work break.
Norris up on the balls of his feet.
I don't think that Norris's chin has really been tested at all.
Not tonight, it hasn't.
He's gotten a few shots, not big on him.
Brown's chin certainly has been tested, but it's very strong. He's been dropped just twice.
Look how careless Terry just got just then. Bobby was bouncing around with his gloves down. That's really careless all of a sudden. He's kept his gloves up. He's kept his motion, his brains together. He's not. He is fighting a wonderful game plan. Just wonderful.
When fighters start to get into that feeling good mode, they feel like they're in that zone, they can do no wrong. You'll see them do some strange things.
I just saw it, yeah.
I've been guilty of it myself.
He said that was what was missing in the last fight. He came into the ring, and he just didn't feel right. That's certainly not the case here tonight. It's been all Norris. Wild miss there by Brown. And Brown is seeing the real Terry Norris.
That's about as real as it gets, ladies and gentlemen.
Simon has got to step up the action. He can't go back here. He's got to go forward. He's got to be looking for that action. He's not looking for it. He's waiting for it to get delivered to his doorstep.
Brown is 30. Norris, 26.
I'll tell you what, that right hand got more than Simon Brown's attention. I saw a little wobble in the legs. I saw it again. A little less sturdy than they have been.
Now some showboating by Norris. The bell for round 6. The MGM Grand Garden capacity 15,200 for boxing, enjoying the action as Terry Norris dictates the tempo. This mega resort hotel, casino, theme park, and special events complexes of Butte. Let's go over to Montel Williams with a special guest.
Thanks a lot, Steve. I'm here with Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray, you're watching Norris right now. I mean, it looks like the old Norris. What do you think?
Well, I think Terry is displaying a just perfect combination of punches, using his speed. He's using what got him there. But if he gets too cute, one punch can turn the tables.
Well, I like the way he kind of turned the tables on Brown's little bolo thing.
Yeah, I tell you what, this is a perfect fight, perfect scenario, boxer, puncher. Terry Norris, the boxer.
All right, so who do you think is going to come out the victor at the end of this?
If he keeps it up, he'll win. If not, we'll see the champion retain his title.
All right, well, there you go. You just heard it from Sugar Ray, so let's go back over to Steve Albert.
Thank you very much, Montel. Perfect timing as we begin round number 7. Steve Albert, the fight doctor, Bobby Ches, two-time world champion, Ferdy Pacheco, huh? You like how I switched that?
I'm a fight doctor. I could have been.
I just want to make sure you're on your toes, and that's where Simon Brown has to be right here.
Simon Brown looks almost disinterested. He came out of the corner and looked up into the crowd like, you know, counting the houses. I mean, why isn't he out there with any fire? Why isn't he trying to get this thing? This is the way the title is going to disappear from him, because he's certainly not going to catch this, Terry.
Well, if he's looking for answers, it's not in the crowd.
He could be at that physical point of no return, Freddie, where the abuse he's taken for the 6 rounds has just zapped him to the point of, I just want to survive. I don't really need to win yet.
Well, maybe he's too frustrated. He doesn't know how to get the guy to stop and fight. I mean, the game plan's perfect. He's executing it perfect. There just doesn't seem to be any flaw in Terry Norris. He's got a weak chin. Well, nobody will ever find out because he's not getting hit.
And Terry Norris, very deliberate, methodical fashion. He's in no rush. He's in total command. But it's Simon Brown who has to go on the attack, and he's not.
He's got to press it. He has to, you know, go after the fight to win. Go to win the fight, not just stay. Now, we don't know, some things may be wrong. He may really be hurt from some of the body shots, some of the shots to the chin. He's absorbed a good amount of punishment.
See, he inches in close so that he can punch, and then he gets punched. He's inching in forward a little at a time, gets there, and Terry does all the punching.
Well, against all odds, Simon Brown shocked the boxing world, became the biggest upset winner of 1993 when he topped Terry Norris. but it's all Terry Norris so far in the rematch.
Well, somebody had a flash of genius when they called this a revenge night. We saw revenge in that first fight, and it looks like revenge is coming back in spades to haunt.
We knew repeating was going to be difficult. We really did. Terry got his wake-up call, and so far he's listened to that call perfectly.
Former champions have a way of coming back and learning their lesson and winning. And so far, Terry is really an example of that right now. He's won every round handily. He doesn't look like he's going to forget his game plan. He's boxing beautifully, and moreover, he looks like he's enjoying it.
Reminiscent of the James Buddy McGirt fight, where McGirt pretty much dominated the entire fight. Simon Brown has won 7 straight since losing to James Buddy McGirt. But that record, that streak may be in jeopardy here tonight with Norris looking for redemption.
I'll tell you what, there's no quitting Simon Brown. He just missed 2 punches that he meant business with. So Terry's got to watch his P's and Q's and continue to stay smart defensively.
Another barrage here by Norris, and mistakenly Simon Brown holding on to Norris's arm, and with the other arm, Norris able to connect.
Here's where he's dangerous with the uppercut, though.